You know, I've been asked on multiple occasions why shit takes me so long. This is one of the reasons. I fixed the front harness, I straightened out the back harness, and then I went to the dashboard to do the brakes, and it's amazing. This is only part of what you're seeing with taps and splices. This was open like that. All these splices weren't sealed. Just the way you see it is the way it came out. And burned up wires. You know, I don't know. Do my best. Seems like I always go backwards sometimes. Well, here's the kit that's going in. This is a haywire kit. Haywire. Very nice, man. Here's this kit. We're going to change the headlight switch. We're going to change all the connectors. And this one is all connected as one piece, front and rear. So when I'm done, there won't be any cuts and splices except where I'm going to cut in for either a safety switch or cut in for, you know, the high beam, low beam. Actually, I'm not even going to cut. Look, it's already plugged in. Where I'm going to cut in for the safety switch for the shifter, the backup lights for the shifter, okay? Look, it comes complete all the way out to the headlights, key switch. So it's all going to be a complete system. It's not plug and play. It's some work. But when it's done, it'll be all new wires. Nothing will be cut in. What I did on the front here is that's what's left to that side of the car, to the passenger side. I thought I had finished it. But these are the wires that go to the starter, the power. There's one other thing that goes through there. And then these are all the wires to the front I chopped out. This is also a power lead. Most of it's all to the headlights. That's why I kept it for the moment. Because somehow I got to interface the headlights into that. And I did. All my power supplies, my MSD, fuel lines figured out. It started, it burbled over, blah, 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 done. Because what I did is, the tank is over there. I kind of tapped the tank in to the regulator to make it run, and I took the return line and flushed it out while I was here, okay? So that's why this looks like this. I had run a hose to here with a high pressure pump that I use as an external one just for testing. So this was all pressurized, started it, ran fine. I didn't put a boost reference on it, I just need to hear it run. The fuel pressure was probably a little bit high, but I just wanted to hear it run, so I'm close on that. On the inside, what I wound up doing is I took the power line and the fuel line for the system over here and just kind of hooked them in briefly just to make it run. Right now, I'm finishing up the gauges because that's also part of it, okay? I pulled all my wires for the gauges. I got my water temp, I got my oil, I got my other wires figured out here. These all went to the shifter, and this was going to go to the neutral safety switch. A lot of these things are going to be replaced now. I had figured it all out. Now I'm figuring it out again. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is I got to pop the dash apart now, and then all this will be closer on the wiring. I got 90% of it stripped out. Back there is all the wiring. There's the relays, all for the fuel injection. Fuel injection computer is back there. I don't know if you can see it. I tucked it in behind that panel so you can't get to it. Sorry about that. And then out here, there's going to be the screen for the computer and my gauges and my tack. Next thing I'll do is I'll knock this whole thing apart over here. Get the tack out of the way, get all that stuff out of the way, get the key out of the way. I'm going to change the cigarette lighter out, the headlight switch out, and check the wiper switch while I'm there. Neutral safety switch and backup light switch, they're already wired. Roll control is here. There's the wire for the roll control. Roll control button is here. I'll ground it back to itself. Water temp, So I'm almost there with that. I got to strip out a little more. It's just, it's a whole lot of me and not a whole lot of room under the dashboard. So just stuffing myself in is a pain in the neck for me personally. Some guys just reach up there and can unplug stuff. Not me. So that's where I'm at. Let me go back here just so you understand. Trunk floor is done. As far as roughing all this in, I keep knocking rust off. I got the tub right there cut in. That's not finished up there. I don't know if you can see there's a black line. I'm going to have to trim some more of that floor and manipulate it around. That was all rust. You can see all the rust on the other side. Here's this tub on this side. I wind up cutting it back like 2 inches. I'm figuring out the full link at the same time. So there's 3 things going on here. Tubs, full link, and wiring. Let me grab my light. Okay. And we come on the other side. And this is totally my fault. I did not realize how much rust there was on this thing. If you look, tub is rusted through. No big deal. Going to do a mini tub. But then there's tons of rust over here too. I don't know if you could see it. There's a little bit of rust in there. Most of it's going to get cut out. I'm going to put a great big tub in it. And it's going to wind up with a huge tire in it. Where's the tire? There's the tire there. That's going to wind up on the back of this thing because once I move the tub in, I'll have plenty of room. Very nice wheel and tire. Bought a bead lock. Very nice. So, as I do some more wiring on this thing, I'll bring you up to speed. But this is just what I tell everybody that I should have done to begin with. You know, when you look at some of this stuff and you realize how bad it is, you probably just started with new wiring harness. And again, I love the haywire stuff. Very smart guy, very informative, very nicely packaged. Everything's here. I guess Painless is nice. I guess they're all kind of nice. Ron Francis, but me personally, this is the one I like the best. This is like the 4th or 5th one I've done. Okay, probably in the past 2 years. Almost all of these fuse boxes are bad. I automatically updated to this. It's got relays in it for the fans if I want it. This one here, I'm probably going to use this relay. Now I think about it, I'll use this relay for the headlights once I get to it, because the headlights have to be retracted. So I'll turn the headlight retractors on with this. We're going to go from vacuum, which it came with, to a electric opening. Okay. And then everything else under here was pretty much done. You saw the radiator, you saw all this stuff. Fuel injection done. There's a couple more pieces I need. Low priority. If he wants to change, I need a piece for the hood here. So I need a few more pieces. Headers came out wonderful. Plenty of clearance. Very nice. You're not going to be able to see it, but if you look way down, you still won't see it. It just looks like a black line. The O2 sensor came out nice. Tucked all the wires away. Everything runs down the side of the block and up the back, so there's no extra. Alternator is there. Extra grounds on the chassis. Extra grounds to the block. Extra grounds to the alternator. I'm a big fan of grounds. Everything gets grounded 2 or 3 times. Power brakes came out nice. So, all right. This was more of a wiring thing. Once again, this is the stuff I use. Haywire. And I use his split one. This is real nice. This is like the factory stuff. So, there you go. I will keep you informed. Hopefully I'll get another video out here shortly. Thank you for watching.